ahead and share, start recording. So now as we start thinking about why you're here and why I'm doing this, is that some of you have been really excited about BOGOs that have been happening, and you might want to know, okay, we talked about unusual oils like marjoram and AromaTouch, but we may not know about like the basics like lavender, or what can it do? You might think of lavender and you might have something in your mind from a previous experience, but really you don't know much about essential oils. So I felt like this would be a really good time to go to the basics. And if you've never really gotten started before or know how to use them, you may want to know, well, when I get my oils, what do I do with them? And then what you can do and what the 10 basic oils are, I'm going to be teaching about today. Let me go over my agenda. The 10 basic oils. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. My daughter brought me my notes. I have my notes, so I'm going to make sure that I go over everything. What's important is what we talk, so I don't want to mess up or then go off tangent. So I'm going to look at my notes if that's okay. And I really want to make sure I stay on point with value. So today what we're going to do is talk about your health goals. So this is interactive. I want you to comment in the Facebook group, comment in Zoom in the chat, and I would love for you guys to go ahead and tell me some of your health goals. And I can unmute yourself. If you're on Zoom, the nice thing about Zoom is you can actually talk to me. You can unmute yourself and tell me some of your health challenges, maybe one or two ones that you can share, because I might not get to everyone. So Deb and Karen, the people, please go ahead and comment with a health goal. Anything that you'd like to know about oils, or any kind of health goal that you have. Nothing about oils, maybe just what kind of things that you might think. I have sneezing during springtime, or I have some discomfort. And so you might want to go ahead and just comment that below, because that's really key, because it's an interactive class. If I just sit here and talk, and so while you're doing that, I want you to start typing things in. Could you get the blackboard that charges that? I'm downstairs. While you guys are typing in things in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and keep talking. I heard that there's some technical difficulties, so if people have problems, please go ahead and put in the comments to come on Zoom or the other group. I have it in two groups, two Facebook groups, and on Zoom. Okay. So I don't see any comments. I really like everyone, even also all of the people here who are regulars, even my team. Please go ahead and put in some health goals that will make it more interactive for all of us, more fun. So while you're waiting to do that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about me. So my name is Lita Park, and I have 4 special needs kids. I got into essential oils mostly because I was trying to, there was a bad virus going around that year, and there was a shot that didn't cover that virus. And I was just trying to think of how to help my special needs kids not get ill. One child is type 1 diabetic, and one child is has physical disabilities and has a lot of breathing issues if she gets really ill. So I was trying to think of proactive ways to do that. So I looked at elderberry syrup and some of their natural ways, and I heard about essential oils and I tried them. I just picked it up somewhere and it kind of worked. I was like, let's get healthy. So I kind of went ahead, then I stopped going to this, I just picked up as oils everywhere I went. I picked up at a health food store, a grocery store, and I noticed that we started getting sick again. And so I did a ton of research. I'm talking, I did all the research, you don't have to. What is the best essential oil company? What do you guys think is the safest, the purest for the price? And I finally came upon that Dr. Pappas, who a lot of these people respected, they actually felt that, you know what, that he actually did the testing for doTERRA's oils, and all the aromatherapists, I respected him. And I felt like that was good to know that someone respected him. The second thing I also found out is that they all love Deep Blue. Even people who didn't like doTERRA liked Deep Blue. And they all were trying to make up their own copycat recipes, and they couldn't. And so my father-in-law came to stay with us, and I'm going to talk about a little bit more about Deep Blue a little bit later. So just hold tight for that. Okay, so now that's a little bit about me. I would like to see, I would like everyone on Zoom to please type in some health goals, please. That would be awesome. Type some health goals for me. And also on Facebook, Kimberly, if you're still here, and Andrea, if you could type in the comments some health goals, and Deb Johnson and Janice and Kim, please type in some health goals. That would be really helpful. Okay. Can you guys type in some health goals? That'd be really great. Thank you. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. It's interactive. I'm going to talk about your health goals. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what essential oils are and how to use them and the most popular oil kits. Really, you don't have to buy anything, but if you see something you like, of course, we can help you to get that. Now, we're going to try to keep this to 30 minutes from this point on. If we go a little bit longer, it's because we're having a good time. And someone on the Zoom call can wave at me if I'm going longer than 30 minutes and give me like a little heads up. That would be helpful because sometimes I get in the zone and I just start going. Now, you might also be thinking of other people that might be interested in oils, or they might be struggling with some health issues that they might be helped by this. So I would like you to also, maybe you could maybe not want to write them in the Facebook comments, but keep a list of that. And I'm going to offer some things for you at the end that maybe you can reach out to them and we have some ideas for you to help them and how we can help them. So some of the things that have come through is you want no virus in your house. And stress management. So that's great. So we want to help stay healthy and well. And so to help support our immune system as well as stress. Need to lose some weight, keep the viruses away. All right. Keep the viruses away and lose weight. Unless you get a stomach virus. That's good for losing weight. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. No, really. Actually, I used to joke around. I always lose good 10 pounds when that happened. Stupid oils. Just kidding. Anyway, I don't get sick that much anymore. I think lose that weight, but no, I'm really kidding on that one. Build your immune system, repair your gut health. Excellent. I love it. This is great. Anyone on Facebook? Oh, anxious feelings. Oh, thank you so much. Great. I love hearing that. I love hearing, not that great that you have anxious feelings, but thank you for sharing. Okay. So let me just go over this again. I have some anxious feelings. I have some stress. We have some, write this down, stress. Lose weight, viruses, stay healthy. Okay. All right. If you think of something else that might want to come up, you can put that in the comments. And if I see it, I'll be glad to address that. I'm going to go ahead and go to a PowerPoint in a second on my Zoom call. So I may not see your questions. So feel free to unmute yourself and get my attention if you need to. Okay. Let me go ahead and start our PowerPoint.
Good night.
If you do, find it. Hold up. Technical difficulties, not a problem. So, who got BOGOs here today? Anyone got BOGOs? Anyone have any favorite BOGOs? I'm trying to kill time here. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. Now we're good. Now we're cooking. It was just there a minute ago. Okay, can you guys see my screen? So it says, welcome to Discover Essential Oils. Welcome to Discover Essential Oils. Okay, great. Well, before I move on, I said we talked about stress, lose weight, viruses, and immune support was a really big one, as well as staying healthy too. So if I missed anyone in energy and that kind of thing and anxious feelings. So what I'd like to know is, why do you feel like this is important to you? Why is it important to address these issues? Anyone have any comments, any ideas? Why is it important for you guys to address them? Because you're here for a reason. And so there is a reason why you want to, let me see, whatever it is, stay healthy, sleep better. So it's important to sleep better, right? That's right. So I want you to think about that. Think about, why is it important that I deal with these? What is my quality of life like? Why is it that this bothers me? And then once you've thought through that, I want you to think about, why do you feel like now is a good time to move forward in addressing these issues? Like, why now? And I can tell you some things. Sometimes we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And we feel stressed out, we push ourselves too hard, and our bodies get worn out until our bodies shut down, and then we get ill, and then we slow down. I don't know if you have that cycle. What would happen if we could try to stop that cycle before it becomes that you can't recover from? There's a lot of reasons why it's important to do that, and I really, really want to hope that this will be something that we can discuss. So anyway, as we go on, what does everyone know about doTERRA? You can comment, please. I really want this. We're the mamas who do so many things, serve our families. We need to fill our cup. That's so true, so true. So tell me, what do you guys know about doTERRA? Some of you guys are already preaching to the choir. I know you're already here. Anyone not know anything about doTERRA or essential oils? Well, I'm going to go ahead and just briefly cover it, even though I think some of you guys know it, because I think it's helpful. So now I'm going to go back to sharing the screen. We're going to go back to our slide presentation. It ain't fun until, like, you know, therapy, until there's a technical difficulty. Then you know you've arrived. When you have okay. So doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world. They work with families to use natural solutions for everyday life. So moms and parents and families really turn to us when their current approach to healthcare is not working. They want a more natural approach to like everyday issues, and they're kind of tired of using everyday kind of over-the-counter stuff to deal with simple problems. So, and there's a lot of natural options out there, and people get kind of confused. There's so many choices. So let's be honest, really, who has time to do all that research? I'm your easy button. We're your easy button. Moms turn to doTERRA, especially in the middle of the night when they want problems solved and they don't want to have to run out to the store, or just even for an appointment. They really want to feel good and have more energy doing the things that they love. They want to increase the overall quality of life for their family. And doTERRA offers a full line of essential oils that help support, and kits to help support all of your health goals. So that's kind of what doTERRA offers you. Now, what makes doTERRA different is what this is about. Why doTERRA? They have raised the bar in the essential oil industry in regards to quality, purity, and effectiveness with their quality standard that they refer to as certified pure therapeutic grade. So there's no fillers or artificial ingredients, no contaminants, and the oils go through several levels of different testing. Hi, Kelly. Go through several levels of different testing to ensure purity and potency. So that means when you see that doTERRA label, you just know that you have the confidence that this is the highest quality product and the most effective health benefits. So you can even take an oil that you have, a single oil that you have, and there's a code on the bottom, and you can go to sourcetoyou.com and you can look up the reports about where this oil is sourced from, what the chemical constituents are in each bottle. So that's pretty cool. They're very transparent. And what's really cool is plants are sourced from all over the world. So if I grow lavender in my backyard, it might be pretty, but lavender grown in Bulgaria and France have different therapeutic compounds that are more potent in the regions where it naturally grows, based on the soil, the elevation, the sun, the water that it gets. That just depends on the quality of plants. Like growing oranges in my backyard in a greenhouse would be really tiny and dwarfed. But if you go to Florida or California, you're gonna get beautiful oranges that taste great. They have more nutritional value too. So that's the same thing with our oils. They harvest it at the most opportune time. Each batch, I told you, each batch of oil is third-party tested, and they guarantee it that it is pure. So what's really amazing is that doTERRA backs up their product. So if you don't like it, no problem. Return it within 30 days. You'll get your 100% product credit to try something else, or 90% on your card, return on your card. And really, just as a side note, I've talked to several people, even during BOGO week, that have said that they buy through Amazon. And I just want to tell you that there are no authorized resellers of doTERRA at Amazon, eBay, or anywhere else on the online forum. So just wanted to let you know that you need to be really careful about where you buy your oils. And you want to get right from the company through someone like me or someone who invited you, a wellness advocate. That's where you get that purity guarantee. Okay, so now personally, I decided to sell and educate about doTERRA because I told you about my special needs family. I felt like I had seen some amazing results with emotions even. I mean, I was really surprised. One time my son and I, he was getting ready to go to college, and we were kind of butting heads a little bit, and he said, "Where's our diffuser?" I was like, "Our diffuser?" He's like, or no, I know what he said, I'm sorry. He said, "Does doTERRA have an oil for anger?" I was like, "Are you saying I need an oil for anger?" Like I was getting all incensed. He's like, "No, I need it." And I was like, "Oh." And he's like, "Where's our diffuser?" Diffuser, which I'll talk to you about later, is a thing you can fill with water, and it takes the oils and breaks it up into micro mist so you can breathe it in. So he was looking for that, and I was just really impressed that even a 18-year-old guy knew how much he felt better emotionally when he smelled those oils. So that's really kind of why I do what I do. So I've kind of taken what I've done in my spare time to help meet with people like you in person, on the computer, on the phone, but I want to help them get started, and I absolutely love it. And so if you're interested in anything about learning how to do what I'm doing, you don't have to do it online like this. It can be very simple, just talking with people. Please let me know and ask us at the end. Okay, ready to go. What is an essential oil? Anyone know what is an essential oil? I want answers from the Facebook group. I type it up. It's an essential oil. I will go ahead and start talking, but I love to hear your responses. So it's more fun if you interact with me, because otherwise I feel like I'm talking to myself. So please talk with me and give me some feedback. I would love that. So essential oils are extracts from plants. They're found in the seed, bark, stems, and roots of flowers and other parts of plants. They're highly concentrated, so less is more. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than even herbs. So if you want like the health benefits of peppermint tea, which are really good for digestion, you would have to drink like 28 cups of peppermint tea to equivalent to 1 drop of peppermint essential oil. And if you were with me right now, we were putting a drop of peppermint in your hands and rubbing it together. If you have peppermint nearby, you can do this just to experience it with me, and keep your eyes closed and breathe it in. First, breathe it in through your mouth. If you're on home, breathe it in through your mouth, and you can taste it. It's amazing how potent peppermint is. It also cools the body, so it's fun. You can rub it on the back of your neck if you'd like. Now, there are 3 ways to use it aromatically. I talked about my son with a diffuser. So that is something that doTERRA sells. It's a water-based diffuser, not a humidifier. It's different. And it makes ultrasonic, so it vibrates really quickly, and it makes this lovely water and essential oil mist that coats the surfaces. It helps purify the air, affects your mood, and helps maintain a healthy airway. So topically, you can also just look at her. She just opens it and smells it right out of the bottle. You can get a lot of benefit just by doing this. Okay, that's amazing. Putting it on your palm and then taking like five breaths in the middle of the day when you feel stressed. That would be very helpful. Also, you could put a little bit on your hair and you could smell it. Jewelry, they make diffuser jewelry made with suede. You could put a little bit on your shirt. Sometimes I'll put a drop on a dark shirt and then I can smell it, and my kids can smell it. And so that helps us throughout the day. So the other way you can do is topically, apply to the skin or your bottom of your feet. It works really fast. It enters your bloodstream within 30 seconds once it penetrates that skin layer. And you can dilute it with coconut oil. Fractionated coconut oil is really nice from doTERRA because it doesn't ruin your clothing like normal fatty oil. And it helps prevent skin irritation or with using hotter oils, which we'll talk about later. Internally, you can consume only doTERRA oils that have what's called a supplement effect. So I'm going to go to each, you can see a supplement fact written on each of these. Supplement fact. If it has that, that means it is generally regarded as safe as a food flavoring agent or food additive. So do you know that the largest users of essential oils internally are producers are the food and beverage industry. The food and beverage industry uses the most types of essential oils in all their food. Think of icings and drinks that we have, or flavored drinks, flavored waters even. You're getting some types of essential oil. That's a different type of essential oil than what we're talking about here. These are really pure and therapeutic. So they have not just any old essential oil that you pick up. This is actually meant for internal use, but also has therapeutic benefits because of where the plant is grown and how it's harvested. Okay, internally, so we talked about that. One other thing, quick note, you shouldn't use like a plastic cup like this to put oils in, because this is, first of all, really cheap plastic, but any kind of plastic. You want to go ahead and use glass or stainless steel when if you decide to drink an essential oil. I just made soup tonight, cabbage soup. I used 2 drops of this oil, 2 drops of another oil, and a little toothpick amount of a third oil. And the whole pot of soup was flavored beautifully, and it wasn't too strong, and it just amazing. So just a couple drops really can help your exceptional flavor to your food. Okay, quickly, don't put it in your ears, nose, and eyes. When you get started with oils, we'll go over safety with you, but just to let you know that the big issue is with glass, and not use water to dilute. Use coconut oil or any other fatty oil that you have. Okay, now we're ready to get started. So let me just get what my notes were from what you guys had shared with me. Okay, so what I want to talk about some of your health goals. So some of you had mentioned you would like to be struggle a little bit with stress, and also with just maybe exhaustion. So, and also with immune support. So lemon actually does it all. Lemon is called the oil of focus. So it's all things cleansing too. So this is the oil that you would use for focus. Like I said, also to put a drop in your hand to wake you up. I put a drop in my water every day, and it helps uplift my mood with just smelling it. It's amazing. And drinking it, it's very detoxifying for your body. It helps clear out mucus. So lemon you can apply topically. where areas of mucus. You can put it with honey and warm water and drink it. It clears that out for you. It's also part of our allergy blend, which I'll tell you about later, but it's great. It also cleans your countertops. It's great for cleaning glass. I mean, how many oils out there can you use for cleaning, for uplifting your mood, to help clean out your body and clean out that mucus? And it's just all around a heavy hitter. I think lemon is the one. It's very, very good. And there's good chemicals in there, natural occurring chemicals that will help with staying healthy. Okay. Peppermint. This is the next oil in your kit. You're going to want to apply this before you work out to increase the oxygen intake, to help keep you cool. Or if your kids are having some temperatures, you can help lower their temperature. Apply it on the back of on their spine, along their thighs and bottom of their feet. Helps with an upset tummy. You can put a drop in some water and drink it. It's wonderful if you're going through seasons of life where you're feeling very hot. They come upon you, or you're at this pool and it's summertime. I put a few in a spray bottle and spray the back of my neck, and everyone around me, and we're all like, oh, it's so good. Peppermint is a very cooling oil. So it's a heavy hitter. It would be helpful if I actually, for the Zoom people, did the slideshow right. Okay, there you go. So it's wonderful for that. Also great for digestive support. Okay, so the next oil in your kit is lavender. So lavender is going to help with the person who said they had a lot of stress and sleep issues. This is what's going to help you unwind after a stressful day. Or even if your kids need help falling asleep, this will help you just relax your mind to do that. Even if your dog gets wound up, lavender is very safe. You just put a little drop, you dilute it, you rub it just let very little bit and just rub along their spine. And my dogs just calm down and rest when things are stressful for them. So this is an oil that's very, very versatile. But my favorite thing about lavender is that it helps with, two favorite things. It helps with any skin issues. So if you have a burn, blister, anything of that sort, you apply lavender, the pain comes back, you apply it again, and you will be shocked. You will be I can't believe these things work when you have that experience. It's also great for allergies and support with that. I use it a lot with cats when I have to be somewhere, and it's amazing how it works. The kids also use it for acne too recently too. So it's a great oil. It's another gateway oil for me. It's a heavy hitter. Okay, the next oil in your kit is Melaleuca, also known as tea tree oil. Great for sore throats, applied topically, over sinus issues, anything immune support, you're going to use that. Anything skin support, you're going to use it. So on your scalp with your shampoo for healthy scalps for dandruff, also for any kind of ear issues, we'll put a drop on a cotton ball and put it in the ear, one drop and stuck in the ear. You can use it on keeping healthy toenails. I love to diffuse that with other oils to help with immune support. It's a great oil. It's one of my favorite, and we run through it a lot. So when the kids start having runny noses, we put Melaleuca out too, and we also start rubbing it on their spine, diluted 2 or 3 times a day, and I just love that oil. Okay. So there's another oil that we're going to talk about, oregano. Now, this is an oil that you won't use every day. It is like a hot oil. This oil is great for immune support. Sometimes it's actually been known as the nature's antibiotic for how powerful it is. Do you know that Perdue, the chicken producer, actually uses oregano in the chicken feed for the chickens to help prevent against, instead of using antibiotics? So oregano is an oil you may not use every day, but you will be so glad you have it. I just got a text from a friend tonight. She's like, how do I use my oregano oil? She's struggling with some health issues that are related to, we think, maybe a virus or something. And so she is using oregano. She wants to know how to use it. So it's the oil that you are glad that you have when you have it. I also have used it by putting it in a veggie cap or the bottoms of your feet, or we make a blend. It's called, that uses a lot of the oils that are in this kit, and we give you those recipes once you get started. So you will not have to remember any of this later. Digescend, another great oil. I think I said that about everyone, but this is a really good oil. So my type 1 diabetic daughter, if she gets sick, she can get very, very ill. Type 1 diabetics can go into something called DKA, diabetic ketoacidosis. If they throw up a lot, even a couple times, that could be a sign that they're already in that stage. But also just vomiting in general can set them into that zone of being very ill. So we had a friend over, and she used that oil on her belly. She started feeling nauseous and thought she was going to get sick, very ill. She applied it. She waited a few minutes, and the feeling passed. And she waited a couple more minutes, applied, and the feeling was gone. Now, I'm not saying it'll take away everyone's stomach ache, because sometimes she's been very ill, and we've used it to help calm her tummy down, but she still had a virus. But what I'm saying is that this helps really calm all the nausea, bloating, any kind of from up here to all the way down there, the whole midsection, this is going to help you. And it's like a conversion oil. It makes believers out of skeptics. This is one of those oils. You just use 1 drop in your belly button, rub it around, or you can dilute it for kids or for sensitive adults and rub it around, and you will feel better. I'm not kidding. You'll feel something better within a minute or 2. So this is a great oil. Also, you can use it if you have a lot of congestion with sinuses, dilute it over your sinuses. But that is an amazing oil. So I don't know. How about you guys? Have you ever gone out for pizza or date night and you're like, what have I done? And you feel sick? Don't you wish you had like an oil? This would be very handy to have in your purse to pull out quietly. I won't say who. I almost said who it was. I didn't say. Good. I had some self-control. Anyway, this friend that I know, close friend, she will put digestant when no one's around. Like she's at lunch with her friends. She puts a drop on her hand and rubs her belly when no one can tell, and she puts it away. And they can't smell it. She puts her clothes over it, and she's done. And she has no more digestive issues when she's out with her friends. And so it's really an amazing oil. Okay, Breathe. This is where a lot of people, especially with kids, come to doTERRA for. People turn to Breathe when they're looking for having all things respiratory, cough, cold, you name it. It helps ease and promote healthy breathing. This is also the blend you can put on your other person, maybe not you, maybe your other person, that significant other who might be snoring in the middle of the night, and you can't sleep. You can apply this too on their chest. You can put it in a diffuser next to them. Wouldn't it be awesome to have a tool for that? Like, this is a real big issue for people. People have a lot of issues with sleeping through the night and snoring, and this is an oil that could help you. Depends on the cause of the snoring, but it is wonderful we diffuse it at the first sign of a cold. We have Breathe and this other oil I'm going to talk about later, On Guard, going nonstop, and it is amazing. Okay, the next oil in your kit, this is going back to my story about why I got into doTERRA. So my father-in-law said he came and he had a bulging disc. And I told you how in those groups, those Facebook groups, they were all talking about how Deep Blue was amazing. And so I went ahead and asked a friend if I could borrow a sample. And she gave me a sample, and I put it in a roller ball and I gave it to him. I said, listen, this is not going to work for you. It's like unicorn tears. And he's like, what? I was like, it's like voodoo. He's like, what? I was like, it's just this oil. Like, just try it. He was like, okay, whatever. I'm in so much pain. So he took that roller ball that I had made for him, and he rubbed it on that night. And the next morning, he was feeling so good. He was tired, I should say. He was feeling fine. So what happened? He's like, well, I didn't wash my hands, I guess, and the smell is a little uplifting, and I stayed up. I couldn't sleep as well. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I felt really bad. So I said, don't worry about it. So I 4 days go by, and I was like, you know what? Can I have that roller ball back? Maybe I'll dilute it or give it to my husband. And he had nothing in his hands, but he was like, you can't have it. Like, why? Why do you need it? And I was like, I thought you didn't like the smell. He's like, that's fine. I just go up there and I apply it, I rub it in, I wash my hands, and I'm fine. I apply it 3 times a day. It's been 4 days, and I don't know. I don't have much pain anymore, but I don't know if it's oil or not. And he was in such severe pain. He had an MRI. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And so I texted my friend, like, I think it worked. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. And so about a week later, he left to go home to check on his house. He was just visiting. I said, hey, where's that roller ball? He's like, I took it with me. I thought it didn't work for you. He's like, well, I'm sitting for a long time and my pain might come back. I was like, oh, okay. So it turns out that stinker took that rollerball and was passing it to other people in Western Pennsylvania where he lives. And we don't know where that rollerball is. But I just love the fact that that man who's over 70 felt better and then shared that with other people that he cared about, because they want to help other people. And so when that Deep Blue was a special in March 2 years ago, and I went ahead and signed up 2 years ago in March, and I was so thankful that I bought it because Deep Blue was on sale at doTERRA. They had a big special, and I wanted to buy it so I can give it to them. And so that was kind of how I got started with it. So Deep Blue is an oil you're going to use for pains, aches and pains, as you're aging, growing pains for your kids, after workouts, before workouts. It's a great oil to have on hand. Okay. Now, On Guard. This is the oil that all of you had mentioned, staying healthy and viruses. This is your oil, people. This is it. So this is the one that you're going to do when you need your immune system. Keep it up to the challenge, whatever you're going to face. Use it before you hop on a plane, or you could go to the mall with lots of people. If you have a sick child and a husband and you want to protect yourself, you can On Guard yourself. You can diffuse it for everyone. You can diffuse it when you are being around a lot of people. It's wonderful as it purifies the air. You can use it as preventative or a quick solution when you actually have something that you've caught. Wouldn't it be great to take something that actually helps at the root cause? It really works at the root level versus just something that just you pop a pill that maybe just helps with like congestion, something that really can help your body. There's more studies about On Guard, and you're welcome to look up that, Google On Guard and H1N1, and go have fun with looking at that H1N1 virus and On Guard. Okay. So they love On Guard because also it's actually an internal oil, and they've made it into toothpaste, which really helps my gums not be swelling and bleeding, helps with throat drops. It helps cleaners, help clean your home, laundry detergent, and other things of immune support, soft gels. I mean, this On Guard is an amazing project, and hand spray, which is my favorite thing. So now I'm going to come to the very last oil in your kit's frankincense. So this is the oil. When in doubt, get your frankincense out. It's really, I saved it for the last thing because it is the king of oils. You're going to use this for beautifying your skin, wrinkles, reduce the appearance of scars, skin imperfections. Just add to your moisturizer. It's so simple. Take a drop, moisturizer, rub it in, you're done. My father-in-law has something icky that he's watching, and he's been, it's not bad things, but he just was looking at them and kind of keeping an eye. He's using frankincense straight on there, and they're shrinking. So for him, it's doing really well. Frankincense is wonderful for not just skin and acne, but also for immune support and coughing. So it's gentle. So it's used on babies, young children to elderly. It's just incredible for the immune support as well as that respiratory support. Also, a little hidden known thing, for emotional support, such as low feelings, frankincense is what you're going to be looking to try. Really, frankincense. Frankincense is like the really helpful. So if you were feeling sad feelings, you would take a drop of lavender, drop of frankincense, you would do a drop of peppermint even, or wild orange, which we didn't talk about. It's another oil. You mix it together and just breathe it in. Take several breaths, then rub it on the back of your neck. And keep breathing it in, and you'll just be so surprised. Drink a glass of water, just really, you'll be so surprised at how you start to feel the calmness come over you. And there's a lot of science to back that up, which I won't go into this time together, but if you want more information, we can definitely ask about that later. And the last thing I'm going to just mention is take a moment. Our most popular product is Lifelong Vitality. It serves as the foundation of wellness. It is actually the most popular product doTERRA has. It's vitamins. I mean, what? It's oil. It's not oils. Now, there are oils in some of these vitamins, but this is a whole food supplement. And for me, it has been life-changing. Talking aches and pains as I age, but especially in my emotions. And as we learn and study about food and how important good nutrition is for our overall wellness and health and gut health, someone mentioned that too. This is the oil, this is the product that you would use for that whole body wellness. So people turn to them when they don't want to buy a bunch of different supplements all over the place, but they want to have more energy, less inflammatory response, less brain fog. They want stronger nails, hair, but they also want to feel vibrant and energetic. And this is your vitamin. I feel so much more focused when I use my Lifelong Vitality vitamins. And I mean, goodness, it has a 30-day money back, empty bottle guarantee. So that's something I want you to keep in the back of your mind, that if you get started with oils, I'd love you. It is a no-brainer. You must get on those. It's the best thing for you. You need to get that. So I just want to put that in the back of your mind to think about, because it's such a powerful, powerful product. Okay, that's it. Now I have come to the end, and now I have a question for you. We covered those popular products, and we talked about how you can replace them for things that might be in your bathroom cabinet. And I want to show you two different options to get them into your home. So really, you have two choices. There is a home essential kit. It's one of our most popular kits. It comes with the oils that we talked about today. Most of them these are 250 drop bottles. So about 250 times you can use that. You only need like one drop at a time. So that's quite a bit. It includes that 4-hour diffuser. That's the one my son was asking for earlier, I mentioned. And it's about $275. And it saves you about $85 or a little $86 below if you bought them all individually. The other oil in the kit is the family, it's called Family Essentials Kit, not Physicians Family Essentials Kit. It doesn't come with a diffuser, but it does come with the same 10 oils that I mentioned today and the small 85 drop bottles. So it's $150, which saves you about $35. Now, both of these kits come with what's called a wholesale account with doTERRA. So you can rebuy these oils as well as lots of other oils that you will learn about later, and the vitamins, at a severe discount. You're getting 25% off what people buy, just order from doTERRA directly. You're getting a 25% discount right off the bat. So if you could just look at these two kits, the big bottle kit or the small bottle kit, which one would you choose today? Which would you prefer? Okay. Oh, thanks. Shelly says she loves her vitamins, can't live without them. Jana says she's diffusing On Guard, Wild Orange, and Breathe for her daughter. She's doing much better today. Mama, she turns around and says, Mama, power of oils. Oh my golly, her daughter's so cute. I wish I could say that. I hope you record it. That girl is so cute. Power of oils, Mama. Love that. I'm going to come out of my PowerPoint so I can see everyone in my Zoom call. I'm not quite sure how to do that. Oh, there we go. Stop share. Okay. Someone said they use the hand spray today. Use it when the person next to you sneezes or coughs and you feel trapped by the germs. You just whip out that On Guard. I love that. That's awesome. And then someone else said they diffuse breathe and lavender at night. Breathe and lavender are my favorite to diffuse at night. Love that. It's calming and opens the airways. It feels like it's like you're at a spa. It's really nice. And someone said they never leave home without Digestin. So, and someone said, I can't wait to try it for congestion. So I'm so glad you guys are learning things. So if you're in the Facebook group and you're watching this later, I want you to comment with some things that you learned. Now, as we come to that end, it's a little hard to actually, if I was with you one-on-one, I'd ask you, would you like big bottles or small bottles? And I can't really talk with you one-on-one to say, what are your health goals? And let me make sure you can use them. So what I really like you to do is comment if you like, just comment below that you're here. So I can know I have a drawing for people who are here and people who invited friends who came. So please comment. But I want to tell you a little bit what doTERRA has going for you right now. Only a few days left. They have, if you get started with a $100 kit, 100 PV kit, which would be the Family Essentials kit or the Home Essential kit. And next month you do a $100 order of oils on something called a loyalty rewards order. They will just give you $100 in free oils to spend on whatever you want, like a credit. So you can choose whatever you want. So I highly recommend that you get started now. This is the best time to get started. And I and our team have a special for you. If you get started with one of those kits, we will have a special gift for you. We have either Motivate Rollerball Touch. It's a diluted blend for uplifting. It has mint and citrus. It's really kind of get up and go oil. And then we have Peace. So you have one or the other you can choose from while supplies last. So first come, first serve. If you get started with a kit, you can get Peace or Motivate. Peace is what you're going to use when you need some calming down. When things are a little bit crazy, someone talked about stress management. This is a great oil to add into your arsenal if you want to get started with oils with a kit. So I wanted to let you know those are free through the end of February. It's tomorrow. So I'd love for you guys to just get started. And if you are watching this later, this still can apply to you. I want you to comment below in the video, and I want you to let us know that you're interested, and we'll follow up with you privately. Now, the last thing is there's some specials our team is offering. We don't know what doTERRA's March specials are, but I can tell you that we are looking to spread out and to reach our county and our state and help these families to have natural options, feel empowered in their home. And so what I'm asking for you guys is if you are willing to host a class for us or share referrals, that's another thing, but if you could host a class for us with 4 qualified people at your class. It could be at Panera, you could host it there. You could host it at a coffee shop. You could have it at your home. Keep it very simple, and it's not a big lavish thing. It's just fun. It's about 45 minutes. It might go a little bit longer if we're having a good time, but it's really, really about connecting with your friends and family and helping them. And we have free gifts for you. It depends on who's teaching your class. Everyone has a different promotion for hosting your class. So whoever invited you to this class, talk with them. But anyone who hosts a class in the month of March gets added to a raffle for a free Pentel diffuser. That's that diffuser that I was talking about earlier. You get a free one, a raffle entry into that for all our hostesses in March. So that's coming from me, and I just really wanted to share that with you and bless you guys. And we want to bless your friends and care for your friends. So that being said, if you have other people that you think would be helpful, this would help them. We also welcome referrals, and we are individually, we would love to bless you and give you bless. I'm saying bless a lot. Bless, bless, bless. I don't know where that came from. I'd like to give you. I'm just going to bribe you. I'm going to bribe you. No, I'm just kidding. I would love to give you a gift, a thank you gift for sharing and trusting us to help care for your friends and family. So they don't have to be people who you think will buy. They just have to be nice and care about their health. That's it. So you don't have to think through what they buy, and then you can share your name with us. Don't put it in the comments. Message the person that invited you. And then go ahead and give us their names and numbers, and then we'll tell you what to text both of them, us and them, so that it's not awkward. And we'll wait for the thumbs ups before we call them, so we know that it's cool to call them. But anyway, I'm done with my class today. I want to hear from you. What did you guys learn? What did you guys learn? So people, Chris and Deb and Shelly, and Janice. Anyone else? What else did you guys learn today? And if you guys missed and came in late, you can nip in my, oh, someone said they love peace and console. You love peace too. You're addicted to peace. Whoa, peace. Whoa. Oh my. Okay, I have to tell you what's on the Zoom call. Okay, I missed it. So someone worked at a school and she used peace oil on a little girl at her school yesterday. And another lady said she's addicted to this. And this little girl was having a rough day, and that really did it. I assume it helped her keep kind of calm down. I know it helps our children when we calm down, just rub it right on our throat, and it's very, very calming. So that's great. Balance helps keeps you cool, as in chill. I love the comments on the Zoom. So if we do this again, we have to all be on Zoom, because Zoom is so fun because I can interact with you and everything like that. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and log off. Thanks so much for listening. And please comment below with anything that you liked or that you were here or that you watched it, because that way you can get entered into our drawing too for that. Thank you. I'm going to turn off one group. I'm going to do Zoom last. Okay, bye everyone on Facebook. And then I'm going to end. Well, I'm going to say hi to you guys. I'm going to unmute all of you, everyone.
It's so fun because I can interact with you. And
so David, hi David.
Thanks so much.
I'm unmuting everybody. Is anyone else here that's not on our team?
One group.
Okay.
No, but you're still recording.
Let me go ahead and stop this. Stop the recording here.